There has always been a chain, not iron, not visible, not something you could point to and say, there, that is the thing holding me back. But it was always there. A weight, a pull in the opposite direction of everything I wanted to reach for. Every time I found something that made my heart move, a sport, a passion, a new direction, something would stop me, or someone would. They would look at what I loved and say, that has no future. As if the future was theirs to decide. And maybe I believed them. Maybe I was too young to know the difference between advice and a cage. So I followed their roads, walked their paths, gave answers to questions I never chose to ask in the first place, and slowly, without even realizing it, I stopped asking my own. The life I was living began to feel like someone else's, like I had slipped into a story that was never written for me, and just kept turning the pages, hoping it would start to feel like home. It never did. Somewhere in all of that, in all the following and the pleasing and the staying quiet, I lost myself. Not all at once, slowly, the way a fire goes out when no one is feeding it. Maybe it happened because I loved the people around me too much. Maybe I was so afraid of disappointing them, of hurting them, that I chose to disappear instead. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand it. Then came someone, and for a while, everything felt different. She made the world feel warmer. She made me want to be present in a life I had been sleepwalking through. I gave everything I had left. I wanted to make her happy so badly, so completely, that I forgot I was a person too. I forgot I had needs. I forgot I was allowed to breathe. I was always there when she needed me, in the small moments and the heavy ones. I showed up every time without being asked. But when I needed to release something, when I needed a way to let the pressure out, I was always wrong. Whatever I chose was the wrong choice. However I tried to cope, it became a problem. And every mistake I made seemed to erase everything I had ever done, as if love keeps a ledger, as if all the times I was there meant nothing the moment I was not perfect. That is a painful thing to live inside of. Then one morning, a message, short, simple, final. Take care of yourself, I'm done. I read it once, I read it again. I read it until the words stopped looking like words. That sentence has lived in my chest ever since. It is there in the morning when I wake up. It is there at night when I try to sleep. It echoes in the quiet moments of the afternoon when there is nothing to distract me from it. It comes. It fades for a little while. Then it comes back, like a heartbeat that belongs to someone else's pain living inside my body. And what hurts most, what I keep returning to, is not just the ending. It is the way it happened, to love someone unconditionally, to look at them, their light and their darkness, their beauty and their flaws, and choose them fully every single day, and to not be loved the same way back. That is its own kind of grief, one that does not have a name but lives in you like one. I am not angry. I want to be clear about that, because they also say to truly love someone is sometimes to let them go, to want their happiness more than you want your own comfort. And I do. I genuinely do. Wherever she is, whatever she chooses, I hope she finds the happiness she was looking for, even if it is not with me. Even then, I mean it. But I am allowed to grieve what I lost. I am allowed to sit with the ache of being replaceable to someone I would never have replaced. I'm allowed to feel this. I am still here. Tired, yes. Confused, yes. lost in a way I do not yet have words for, but still breathing, still standing, still present in a life that is not finished with me yet. And maybe, and I am only beginning to believe this, maybe being lost is not the end of something. Maybe it is the beginning of the only journey that was ever truly mine. Maybe losing myself in all of that was necessary, so that I could finally start the work of finding out who I actually am, what I actually want, what kind of life feels like mine and not like something I borrowed from someone else's expectations. The chain is still there. I will not pretend otherwise. But I know it now. I can see it. I can name it. And what is seen, what is truly seen and understood, can be broken. This was your story. All of it. The confusion, the love, the loss, the quiet grief, the slow beginning of something new. And it matters. Every word of it, every feeling behind it, you matter.